Are we live? We're live. We're live, I think. All right. What's up, guys? We're back. This is day 2 of doing the master cleanse. I think we're live. Yes. Okay, cool. So this is day 2. It's been like 72 hours or 48 hours. 48 hours, I guess. I've been doing this master cleanse. I've been drinking this lemonade and cayenne pepper and maple syrup mix for the last 2 days. It's been really good. And today I just want to kind of talk to you guys about how this is going to go down. I kind of thought about like how I wanted to do this live stream and how I want to do this update. So I came up with kind of like a little format. I'll show you guys what that looks like right now. So let's transition. Click this, transition, that should work. All right, yeah, so this is kind of what it looks like. So I'm gonna kind of talk about, I have a topic that I want to talk to you guys about every day. So like for the next 40 days, it won't be every single day, but it will be pretty regular. I will talk to you guys about a topic for that day, and also kind of, you know, have this, like this day will change. Hopefully it'll go all the way to 40 by the end of the 40 days here. I'm pretty certain, I'm like 99% sure, I'm really confident that I'm going to be able to take it all the way to 40 days. So this will just change. It'll go from 2, 3, 4 all the way to 40. And then I'll have a topic. Today's topic is how I made a video on this channel about the ADHD diet and how following that really made me realize how much, you know, self-discipline I was lacking. You know, I'll get into all this later. So we're going to have one topic to start with each day, and then I'm going to end off each one of these sessions kind of talking about my thoughts and feelings and some ideas that I want to share with you guys. And this format is probably going to stay the same throughout the whole live stream experience type deal, but I might change some of these thoughts and feelings, and we might start talking about some real stuff, you know, as we get towards the end of this fast or whatever. So let's get started. So I am doing this thing called the Master Cleanse. It's when you don't eat solid foods. You just drink this lemonade, sugar, well, it's maple syrup really, concoction for all your meals. And then you drink a laxative tea. And also you do a morning salt flush to get rid of some of the toxins that your stomach is pulling out. And then you kind of have this cool transformative experience. So my topic for today is the ADHD diet and self-discipline and a habit reset. So basically what happened was, about 2 months ago I made this video called the ADHD diet because I did a lot of research on like how to treat ADHD naturally without using drugs. And doing my research, I found out there are some things that you should definitely avoid as like in your diet, so your symptoms of ADHD, like your focus and your impulsivity or whatever, will be lowered. And some of the things that you should definitely avoid is sugar, gluten, dairy, caffeine, processed foods, artificial sugar, and alcohol. Now, I did my level best. I mean, I tried so hard to like try to kick all these at the same time, but you know, every time I kick sugar, then I would be eating more gluten. Every time I would kick gluten and sugar out, then I would drink a lot of caffeine. And it was really hard to knock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these out cold, because the other ones would come back with a vengeance, right? So I realized 2 things really. The first thing is like I lacked the self-discipline to just, systematically go through this and knock these out, because there's only a certain amount of willpower that you have. And then while I was trying to avoid one thing, my willpower in avoiding other things would drop. So it was a bad strategy, and I just didn't feel like I was making any progress. I kind of felt like I was like losing this battle, right? So that's when I kind of thought about like, you know what, the problem isn't really like each one of these things. The problem is just like convenience, right? So what if I can just knock out all of these at the same time? That's kind of what I was thinking. And then I started thinking about like fasting and like resetting your your body and all these different things. And what I realized is that your microbiome, which is your gut bacteria, has a lot to do with your cravings. And I wish I saved the research and or the books right now, but I'll be able to show you guys maybe in a couple of live streams or whatever. But what I realized and what I read was that your cravings that you have for certain types of food, like sugar and dairy and caffeine and potato chips and just these different types of things and junk food, has to do a lot with the type of bacteria that's in your gut. So it's kind of crazy. So like these little bacteria will actually, when they want something, they will cause some things to happen in your body where you'll actually go eat that thing. And it sounds crazy, but this is kind of how it works. And doing a hard reset like this, I feel like it would kind of solve this problem. So the next thing is that I wanted to talk to you guys about was the fact that I was consuming so much Red Bulls and caffeine, these like caramel macchiato things from Starbucks. It was like on a daily basis. I would like, right when the lunch bell hit at my school, I would just jump in my car, go to the 7-Eleven and pick up a Red Bull because I was just feeling tired and I like had that craving and I just couldn't kick it. And when I kicked the Red Bull, I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do the Red Bull today. I'd like, when I come home, I'd overeat, right? I mean, I would just say, yeah, you didn't have Red Bull, so give yourself a treat. And it was like this weird psychological thing. And the whole thing was just, I started realizing like how dependent I was on all these little chemicals, man, like caffeine, sugar, like even once in a while I'd even have like a glass of wine when I had like a particularly rough day at work. Not that I have rough days at work. I mean, my job is super chill. So yeah, or when I was like kind of feeling down on myself. So what I decided to do was just stop all this stuff and just reset my diet for the next 40 days, and that's kind of where we're going. I don't know if I'm kind of rambling on here. This is kind of new for me, this whole thing. So what's up? Yes, I am. Ishan Singh, what's going on, my man? Michael Sims channel, what's up, Michael? I'm not really paying attention to the chat. Maybe I should. Hold on. Let me bring this up here. Yeah, there you go. That's a little bit better. Yeah. Anyways, so and another thing that I was doing when I came home from work was to just overeat, and I think the reason why I was doing that was because I had these sugar spikes, right? And like I would drink a Red Bull or like go get a Starbucks or even like have some soda like at 11 o'clock, 11:30 at work at lunch, and then I'd come home. It'd be like 3-4 o'clock, and then I'd just be so hungry. It was weird. My wife would eat around 6, but I would have to come home and eat, and I wouldn't just eat. I would just binge, yo. Like I would just eat a lot. So that's another reason why I'm doing this, because I think it's necessary. I need to like become this like self-disciplined person where when it comes to food, and I feel like I have a lot of self-discipline when it comes to a lot of other things, but with this, I just don't have it. So, am I offline here? Why does it say stop streaming? Why am I offline? Can you guys hear me? Am I offline? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can you get... Alright. Okay, but I guess you can still hear us. Go live? Am I live? Okay, guys, I'm having a little difficulty with this, but hopefully I'm still talking. I can still see myself here. So, configure watch on watch. Okay, whatever. As long as you guys can see me, I think that's cool. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going here. Man, you got me, dude. You really got me. I was like, wait, how is that even possible? Like, how are you hearing me? All right, whatever. Anyways, so I've been doing this for the last 2 days. I started it a Sunday, and today's Monday, and you know what? I feel really good. It just feels, it doesn't feel too crazy. Like last night, I felt sleep, and I just, you know, usually I like toss and turn and have weird dreams and stuff like that. But last night, man, I just felt like a rock, and I asked my wife, like, yo, like, how's my sleep? Was I tossing and turning? Was I like doing all kinds of stuff? My wife like, no, you were just out cold. And yeah, and I woke up this morning feeling really, really refreshed, and the whole day today I had like so much energy, man. It was weird. And I thought I was gonna be kind of grumpy and like mad or you know, quick to you know, to be annoyed, but I was just like stable. I was just good, man. The whole day today, I just felt good. And you know, like I really did feel like some of my ADHD's tendencies were just gone. I was able to like kind of focus on what I was trying to do today, which was, I had a pretty easy day today at work though. I didn't really have to do too much interacting with anyone. So yeah, so that was good. And you know, I thought I would be super hungry, like super hungry, but I wasn't. I just kept drinking my, you know, lemonade. And I didn't really have any hunger, and I thought I would also have like psychological, like cravings. I was on Instagram and I saw this dude's picture of In-N-Out, which kind of tripped me out, man. I was like, damn, I really wanted to eat some In-N-Out, but then it was gone in like, you know, 2 minutes. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to do that. And I'm feeling a lot more confident than I did, you know, before I started this fast, that I can continue all the way to the end. So all those things are positive, I guess. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, I guess I'll answer them now. But if you don't, I'm going to end the live stream and then pick it up tomorrow where I left off. Just waiting for you guys to things. Maybe I'll give you guys like 30 seconds. Any questions? Comments? All right, you guys. I'll see you next time. Hopefully this live stream worked out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the deal, but hopefully it worked out. If it didn't work out, I might have to re-record this, which is not a big deal. I can just throw it on real quick. All right. I'll see you guys next.